Hello and welcome everyone to the Rivals Racing League's broadcast of the RRL Offline Championship from Pocono for the Pocono Green 60. Here today I am joined in the booth by my good friend YFZ.
Hello everyone.
We're about to get the command to fire engines that will give you the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your engine!
As the field begins to now roll off of pit road, we'll give you the starting lineup here. Brian Vickers and Kevin Conway will share the front row for this race. YFZ, why don't you take row 2?
Yeah, and then we have Jimmy Johnson and Michael Rocktrip, one of your winners from the Daytona Duel, so I could see him being very competitive and a favorite to win this race today.
Well, it was Talladega, right?
Yeah, it was the Daytona Duels, if I'm not mistaken.
Alrighty, and then we have Marcus Ambrose and Robbie Gordon in row 3.
Then we have Jeff Gordon and Jamie McMurray. Both should be pretty strong cars today.
And then Casey Kane and Bobby Labonte will round out our top 10.
Then Kyle Busch and Reggie Smith will be our next row down in row 6.
And Regan Smith has had quite the interesting season so far. He's come very close to winning just about every race this season, but has not been able to seal the deal and usually has some sort of issue that falls him to maybe not even finish in the top 10. So we'll see how he does today. Stephen Wallace and David Rudiman start in row 7.
Then row 8, Clint Boyer and Joe Nemechek have a pretty good qualifying run for that small team.
Yep, 2 winners already there. Clint Boyer actually has 2 wins so far this season. And we have David Reagan and David Gillen.
Then Tony Stewart and Jeff Burton share row 10.
And then we'll just look down at the rest of our lineup here. Further back, we've got drivers like Kevin Harvick, Trevor Bayne, Denny Hamlin, Mark Martin, another winner from Talladega. Yep, Dale Jr.
Yeah,
back
Mark
there
Martin.
as well.
Mark Martin always strong at Pocono and Michigan, all these big tracks. It'll be very cool to see him probably make his way from the back to the front. I definitely could see him being a threat at the very end of the race.
Well, we have 30 laps here at Pocono to go as we're about to get underway here. YFZ, what are you going to be most watching for this race?
I feel like just the overall speed from the cars. I feel like they should be at extremely high speed pace. Probably even some shifting in the corners, and I feel like we'll definitely see a lot of close battling. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of huge wrecks.
Well, the green flag is out here as Denny Hamlin already has problems from the back of the field. Coming to pit road early as they head into turn 1, side by side for the race lead between the 2 Toyotas.
Johnson right there on the inside, looking like he may make it 3 wide, and he does to the bottom. He can't hold it, though. That high leg going to have the momentum. That should give Kevin Conway probably cleared by the time they enter turn 2. He's got a good run around the top.
Yep, and now Michael Waltrip trying to make a move. Can't quite get to the back of the 83. They're single filing out slowly as top 4 are single file as now Robbie Gordon is going to get around the 1 of Jamie McMurray. And now Johnson actually trying to the outside of Michael Waltrip heading into turn 3.
Yeah, the high lane definitely seemed to roll better on that restart. It looks like it's going to roll a little bit better than 3 as long as you don't get too tight getting to the wall. You should get a good run here. The top lane could possibly be a favorite, at least early. Definitely looks like you're able to carry a lot of momentum so far.
Look at how tight that pack is as we're looking like we're going to go, well, we almost went 3
Is that
wide.
4 wide? That almost looks like they're trying to peak 4 wide back there, and that won't work in turn 1. They're going to have to sort that out quickly.
The outside lane in turn 1 is really strong, and there's a wreck. And
That looked like Gordon, too. I think Gordon was the first one I saw at the front of everyone that was sideways.
I think Bobby Labonte
racing back to the line.
Yep,
It looked like a couple cars. I don't think they slid back down. It definitely looked about like 4 or 5 cars up top on the outside of the wall.
A lot of
yeah,
cars
it looks.
involved.
Oh my gosh, that may have possibly well been most of the field. Here comes Waltrip to the inside of Brian Vickers now, looking to take second as they're racing back. This should give Conway the lead when they come to the line with them side by side. I don't see any way they'll be getting a run on them.
Yeah, and I think Michael Waltrip will hold on. We'll get
close.
that second place.
Coming to the line.
And
Looks
yes,
like Waltrip was able to stay in front. Now there's a big gap between that and the backpack. It looked like maybe 20 cars was behind the leaders, which is like a pack of
crash here.
7. So I know. So Gordon was in it, Smith was in it, Bobby Labonte.
So this is the
was
battle. Remember, you had said that this was the battle that we needed to keep an eye on heading into 1. It wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Casey
If they didn't get it sorted out, they were going to
wreck.
wreck, and I think they did. See what happens. Kane a little bit loose. Everyone holding their line pretty good right now, though.
Right here, Casey Kane slides up into Kyle Busch.
Oh, Kyle Busch, he's going to tag him in the right rear.
He's
And that looks like it's going to spin him up. Yep, that moves Kane up the track, and then Gordon Labonte, they had nowhere to go.
And
Same with
Regan
Smith.
yeah,
They
huge
just
wreck
get
there.
collected in it.
And I
It
think
looks like
Kyle
Kyle.
Busch,
I
he
think
got
he might
away.
be okay. He might be okay. Other than a little bit damage on the left front.
I think
Yeah,
it might have
Kyle
been
looks like he
just
got
these
okay.
4. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Just these 4 involved.
Credit to all because they were still 3 wide behind them. Like they were 3 wide going by them. There was barely room for anyone. I'm surprised that was not a whole lot to drill a wreck. Wow.
Here's on board from Casey Kane.
He hooked the bottom pretty good, but he just slid up a little bit, and Kyle had that run because he was a little bit higher up, and then, I mean, nothing you could do after that there with how tight they were racing back there. And, whew, props to them for keeping up on the top and everyone else as well on the bottom being able to avoid.
Let's go a little further back. We'll look on board the 34 of David Gilland.
Gillen was another one that barely made it through. So I noticed so far, even though it's been 1 lap, it looks like the top lane, or at least second or third lane up, could maybe be a favorite because the momentum you can carry, especially off corners, like that's the reason there was contact between Busch and Casey Kane, because Kyle had that run through the center of the corner, and Kane just didn't because he was on the bottom, and when he slid up, Kyle had too big of a run to really check up, not to hit him. So that
Well,
definitely.
David Rudiman. Rudiman's going to have our vice cam for today's race, and we'll see how he gets through this.
Contact right there. Kane's going to slide up, and he barely gets it cut below Kyle Busch. On the apron, keeps it straight, gets by. Comes
He
out of
missed
there and what?
barely.
Smith and right. He gained a good amount of spots there.
Let's go on board Bobby Labonte, as he's really not going to have any way to avoid this one.
Yeah. Stuck 3 wide on the top. You got to hope that nothing happens on the inside of you. Right there, contact with Gordon. He gets sent into the wall.
Take another couple looks at it here. We'll go from the rear bumper of the 24 car of Jeff Gordon.
I come back to the commentary booth after getting locked out by you guys, and the first thing I see is Jeff Gordon back into the wall.
Yeah, there's a good little bit of
Regan
depth.
Smith get involved?
Yes, he did.
There's right there, that contact.
Oh, that's a hard hit.
Yeah, they all are pretty hard. I don't know if they'll be okay or not. They may be able to get it fixed, but I don't see them being. I think they'll be a lot of laps down.
Yeah, Regan Smith damage doesn't seem that bad, but
yeah, Smith Reagan may be okay, but Gordon and Labonte definitely hit extremely hard. Let's see how that game goes.
Yeah, that Gordon crash reminded me of what year was that when? Oh, that was actually pretty hard. But what year was that when Gordon backed into the fence? That was like
2007, I believe.
2007.
Yeah, that wreck. Yeah.
Looks a little similar.
Take another look here. We'll go on board the driver who turned Casey Kane. Kyle Busch. Oh, it's I think I clicked the wrong driver there.
Good
My
job.
bad. There we go.
See here. So Kane gets a good, puts about a car length on him, but then the momentum carries with Kyle Busch, and he can't go nowhere. He was stuck in the middle of 3 wide too. Yeah, you ain't got nowhere to go. 3 wide was definitely pushing it.
You know what though? I know it's getting close to the end of the season, but I just don't get it. I don't get a 30-lap race at Pocono, which is a long way, why they were so aggressive so early on in the race.
Yeah, it looked like they were even 4 wide on the front stretch for a moment,
It
like
did.
on lap
I know
1.
it's a wide track, but I don't understand why they was so aggressive this early in the race.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, Kevin Conway.
How about shout out to Kevin Conway, running really good already. Led the first lap, he took the lead, momentum around the top.
Yeah, he did. Kevin Conway's already a winner this season. Is he coming to pit road? Yes, he is.
I think he is. I wonder if he has problems or something, or maybe it's just a little bit of pitch strategy. Mikey stays out.
I think it's a problem or pitch strategy.
I think everyone else stayed out. I wonder if there's a problem. Was there contact or anything?
Yeah, there's no reason to pit. They haven't only ran 1 lap under green.
Maybe there's contact we didn't see or something. Let me
see. When he stops in the box. Oh no, he is taking tires. He took left sides. I bet he had a tire down.
Must have hit the rear or something. It wouldn't be from that wreck. Huh.
Yeah. That's tough luck for him though. Terrible luck.
Already we're jinxing drivers.
If this race goes green and he took Phil, he might be able to go a little longer than most drivers. So possibly it could help him in the long run.
Now, will we see pit stops, or could we see maybe someone trying to go all the way?
I don't think you're going all the way at Pocono.
Yeah. I mean, think about, what was it, 2015, that fuel mileage race?
Yeah, them tires. Pocono. I've raced here a couple times in tires. You don't really want to be on old tires around this place. It gets really loose.
So that should give Waltrip the lead. Brian Vickers in second. Looks like Johnson in third.
I see Jeff Gordon all the way back there, but Regan Smith, I think, is out of the race. Because
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
Regan Smith.
Yep,
Regan Smith, the only one retired. Jeff Gordon and them drivers staying out with all that damage. Huh.
This is really going to hurt points.
Yeah, poor Regan Smith. He's just not had a very good season so far. Season has not treated him kindly.
No, it really hasn't.
When you have speed, like as much speed as he has, though, eventually they're going to have to get luck right, hit it right, something will fall their way, I feel like, eventually.
Well, guys, we're going to be about 6 laps in when they go back green. Still 24 laps to go. Long way. What do you guys think we'll see for the rest of this race?
Well,
I feel like it'll be a little bit calmer, especially with seeing how 3Y went into turn 1. I feel like we won't see that much until the end of the race, really. I can see him single filing out.
Well, I agree with YFZ, but also I think that, well, I mean, I just still a little early to talk about playoffs, but we are past the halfway point in the season, and to be honest, if there was that aggressive a lap one, it's probably only going to get even more aggressive as the race starts to wind down a little bit. So maybe we can see pit stops. Well, if we get a green flag lap, but it's usually a fuel mileage race, so it'd be interesting if it goes green all the way.
We'll have to see.
It won't. Spoiler.
Yeah, I don't see it going green all the way from here.
With how they were racing,
lap one.
Lap 1, 3 wide in turn 1. Yeah, hopefully they learn not to do that again. I doubt they
we're about
do,
to go
but-
back green flag racing once again here. Michael Waltrip leads into the green. Up through the gears as they head to the green flag. We're back
Here they go.
My main fear is seeing them go 2 or 3 wide in the tunnel turn trying to make a pass.
Yeah. Oh, Robbie Gordon pulling out.
And David Ruderman and Joe Nemechek and Paul Menard and Greg Biffle.
Got a couple moving down. Gordon got to the inside of Johnson, though, but that high lane has had that momentum. At least it had it on the restart, so it looks like Johnson's going to clear him right back. Put a couple cars on him, too. Wow.
Drive away from him as most of the people that jump from the inside back there are starting to fall back. Jimmy Johnson has not been talked about much this season, but he's having a pretty solid, well, most races been around under college, so I can't say he's having a solid day. But he's in the third position, pretty good.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson had a very slow start to the season, but it's slowly been improving.
Yeah, it has. At the right time, too. It'd be better to be improving now instead of falling off the face of the earth.
Top 3
Michael
pulled
Waltrip,
away by a lot.
Michael Waltrip has already won 2 races this season, one at Gateway, one at Talladega. He's trying to win 3 races. As now, here comes Brian Vickers.
I don't know if he'll be able to hold it, though. He tried it, but he's going to lose his spot from that. Johnson going to go around the outside. Definitely looks like the top's preferred.
Yeah, the thing is with these cars, I believe I overheard Pim saying that a draft effect isn't that much, so if you get up there on speed, you really got to pass. And Jan McMurray's making a move in the tunnel turn.
Oh, he's contact. They keep
really
it
bad.
Straight. How?
Speaking of McMurray, YFC, didn't you say already at the start, before the race even started, you said McMurray would probably run well?
Yeah, McMurray and Gordon, although Gordon did wreck out lap 1, though. McMurray showing he's up front. He's got speed. And, he almost lost it, though, like Gordon. I still don't see how they sued that. That was insane.
Only side-by-side battle inside the top 10 right here is now Dick Gillen just made a pass on the inside.
Yeah, it looked like Gordon. I don't know if he had a mistake or something in entry, but Gillen was able to just drive right by him on entry.
Jimmy Johnson has been unable to run Michael Waltrip down here as they head to the tunnel. Now here comes McMurray trying to make a pass for 3rd place.
Back on the bottom. Vickers aggressive, too. He got to the bumper of Johnson. Vickers was a really good tunnel turn.
Yep, these guys trying to make moves quickly. 30 laps seems like a long time at Pocono, but these laps will click by very quickly. Unless, of course, we get a bunch more
times fast. To the inside, look at that move from McMurray. He's got a little bit of help. Is that, Gillen? Oh, they're pushing 3. I think they're 3 wide.
Yeah, I think they are. They're going to enter 1-3
Someone's
wide.
going to have to lift.
Is anybody going to give? Robbie Gordon.
Robbie Gordon, he's
Oh,
keeping
never
his
mind.
foot in it.
Oh, he stuck it around the outside.
He kept his
backed up the
foot
corner.
in it. He's going to get by them both.
He backed up the corner and had an amazing run. Now he's up to the bumper of Vickers, but it doesn't look like he'll make a move.
Wow.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he's
To
gonna
the
make
inside of Brian Vickers
Oh,
now.
overdrove it.
Sliding up,
Contact.
contact. Vickers kept it off the wall, though.
But he's going to lose two, three
Gonna-
positions there.
2-3 spots. He's going to be dropping back now.
Oh, but now he has the outside groove.
He's got a good run, though. Hey, both Gordon and Vickers obviously showing they're still fast, at least early. So, you know, I'm sure if it comes down towards the end, I'm sure Vickers is going to remember that move from Robbie Gordon right there.
Oh yeah. Sorry guys, I am back. I briefly fell out of the blast in the booth. I had to take the emergency exit and come back, but we are all good now. What did I miss?
Well,
Near
not much.
death.
Yeah, there
Well,
was
I saw
almost
Robbie
an incident there.
wiping out. Yeah, I saw Robbie Gordon almost wiping Brian Vickers off the face of the earth.
Oh, pass for the lead.
Look at this. Johnson looking to the inside. I don't really completed, though. It's going into the tunnel turn.
Oh, they both
We've seen
drive
him
in
get
really
loose on the
deep.
bottom.
Almost
this might be a-
contact. Oh, we're
They
going
kept
3.
it off each other.
We're
Here
going
comes
3.
Gordon now poking 3. He's still peeking. He's going to
He's
fall
not
back
good.
in line behind Johnson, though. There is he trying. Not enough, though. He's got to fall behind Johnson. And now here, Mikey's got that preferred line. He's going to have the run off the corner and clear Johnson.
Oh, and now
They're
here
three
comes
wide
Robbie
in the
Gordon
back.
for second place here.
They're
Jimmy
3 wide in the
Johnson.
back, too. Who's that? Kyle Busch in the middle.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
this is gonna
that
get
could get
interesting.
ugly back there.
Robbie Gordon peeking. Who is that? Is that David Gillen on his outside?
Yep.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
now he's on the apron. Oh, speaking on the apron, the 87's on the apron as well. Robbie Gordon's going to lose 2 spots there. Really slow corner for him. Oh, we're going 3 almost, I think, into the tunnel right here. This could get ugly.
Yeah, I could. We're gonna have a wreck sooner or later if we keep this up.
Oh, yeah. Joe
Vickers.
stuck on the outside there. Getting so loose and so
Surprisingly
fast for the
clean.
tunnel turn. They've been leaning on each other. I don't see that going too well for too long.
Oh,
They
man,
ain't gonna
Robbie
take-
Gordon just bombed it into the corner.
Dude, Robbie Gordon has got entries. He has got, like, the best entry of anyone on this track so far. He's making up tons of time, and he's somehow able to keep a good amount of momentum, too, off the corner.
I don't think too many drivers is gonna appreciate getting Robbie Gordon sitting in on the corner. I think.
And
Robbie
Robbie
Gordon's on a
Gordon
mission.
doing Robbie Gordon things.
Robbie
Oh,
Gordon's
it's
on a
after the
mission, but
lead.
so is David Gillen.
Oh, contact!
Contact. David Gillen gives the bump.
Bit of contact. They both keep it straight, and Walter's going to keep the run.
Robbie
thought-
Gordon did not have a good corner.
No, Robbie Gordon's last.
Stuck
win was
2
at
wide, 3
Pocono.
back.
He won
Or
the 500.
2 wide, 3 deep.
125. Oh boy.
Oh, no. Oh, they're big wide back here.
3 wide.
3 wide, they're trying it. They get it sorted out, though.
David Gillen has a strong race car today. He's gonna keep a lane higher, but Michael Waltrip's gonna come up in front of him. But
4 cars under a blanket now for the lead. They're starting to pull away from Robbie here.
David Gillen came to play, but now here comes McMurray. But we
To the
haven't
inside
really
of Johnson.
seen passes into one work very well.
Oh, is that Johnson trying to go to the outside? Almost. He's
Oh, here
he's
comes
poking.
Gillen
Oh, to the inside.
Waltrip.
Can't keep the momentum, though, and Walter Johnson may even get by him here. He's able to
Michael
keep it in
Waltrip
front of Johnson.
and Michael Waltrip,
Just barely, though, and he lost a lot of ground to Mikey.
is he gonna send it in the tunnel turn?
Drove it in pretty
Oh,
deep,
Brian
but...
Vickers.
Oh, Vickers,
I don't
3
know if you
wide.
guys saw that. I'm going to take it back and look at the replay. I don't know if you guys saw Brian Vickers right there.
That was
We were
almost...
focusing
Woo.
on the guys ahead of him. You can see he's not on the inside of McMurray, but as McMurray's going into the corner, Vickers just drives
Dive
in.
bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
think
slid up. Oh, he definitely touched him.
I think
It
that-
looked like he was getting shoved from, is that, I think David Rudiman. It looked like he might have been getting a little bit of a bump draft going into the corner from Rudiman.
You know what? I think Brian Vickers wasn't too happy about what McMurray did to him a couple of laps back.
Yeah?
So I think
That
he was
also
just
could
paying
be
him a bit of a favor back.
Oh,
we
Gordon
got a couple
got to
laps.
run. He's going to move to the bottom. Remember that? Now, Robbie Gordon, he's been sending it. And so, this could get ugly down here.
There.
Oh, it almost does.
Oh, this is.
Gordon, it looks like Robbie's going to get by Johnson, though. Johnson with a
Oh,
little
Jimmy's
bit of run.
got
Side
Yeah,
by
Jimmy.
side.
Jimmy had the preferred line down there. Oh, but
And
Robbie's still holding it on the bottom.
he's
Oh,
trying, but Joss is just going to carry that momentum.
Oh, and the caution is out.
Oh,
Oh,
caution?
and
Oh,
yeah,
no.
caution is out, so they'll be racing back right
No.
here. Wonder what happened.
Oh, no. Oh, judging by
Jason
where there was
Kane.
smoke.
Oh,
There was smoke on the
Keselowski
exit of the
Gordon.
tunnel turn. There was smoke on the
Uh-oh.
exit of the
What
tunnel
happened
turn.
here?
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
All right, let's see this.
Oh. This was in front of them. I think it was in
Alright.
front of them.
Let's see. So, Trevor Bain is going to... Oh,
I think it's up here. Is it up
Trevor
here or no?
Bain's going to slide up into Logano.
Oh,
gonna hit the wall
and
hard.
whoa, hard.
Oh,
Oh
up
my
and
gosh,
over.
Bain went up and over. Up and over.
Oh, no. This is...
Multiple times. Up on his side.
Oh, Junior.
Oh. Junior narrowly
Oh
avoids
my
it.
gosh, I don't know how
Bain
he
up
missed
and
Trevor
over
Bain.
again.
Please tell me we
Two
have a
times
visor.
and then into the inside wall again. My gosh, what a wreck.
Tell me we have a visor cam on a 21 car. That was a wild ride there.
Sadly, we don't, but we did have a roof camera, but I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere laying on the straightaway right there. Let's see
Yeah, I
what
think
we
it's
got
on
of
the
it.
front.
Oh.
And there it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go on board Brad Keselowski.
We definitely need to take it. If a junior's got an on board, we need to be looking at juniors on board.
Well,
He does.
Wow.
It was
That
happening
was-
sooner or later.
Mm.
That's a. I mean, we saw how aggressive
Keselowski?
the tunnel turn, and it was just brewing for a wreck. I mean, they can only sit in there 3 wide and 2 wide and bomb it in that corner so much until finally, a wreck happened. So it was happening. But I'm pretty sure.
Surprised it was that far back in the pack, honestly.
I'm pretty sure drivers like Kevin Conway would
Boom.
rate to the left.
Oh, Hamlin? Hamlin may be okay. He got clipped from Bang while he was over on the side. From
I'm pretty sure drivers like Kevin Conway is happy to see a caution since he was the one.
Oh yeah,
Earlier, so
he was driving the mix of it too.
Oh yeah, I think Kevin Conway stepped. Well,
I think he'll get away with relatively much.
Oh,
barely.
Look at Kevin Harvick right in front of him, just getting around that.
Did Harvick get into Hamlin even just a little bit? He might. I don't know if he did or not.
Let's see this camera. This is going to be good.
Now,
Oh,
there's Bane
oh
flipping.
hard on the blue.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't get much closer than that.
Yeah.
That was a very, very bad wreck. Let's go on. We'll do a little slow-mo for Ryan Newman's camera angle. Watch Trevor Bain.
There's Bane up and over. First tumble right there. On the brakes, a lot of smoke. Keselowski spinning. Newman, oh.
Trevor Baines.
He's
Wow.
able to. He didn't get into Kurt.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Gordon way back here, so...
Yeah,
He
Gordon,
didn't
was he in or was he able to avoid it?
No, I think he was...
I think it was
he
just
was
so
fine.
slow that
I know he had damage, but that could be just from the wreck earlier.
Yeah, it
Let's
was.
go from the rear bumper of AJ Allmendinger here. A little bit of slow-mo. You
Oh,
can see
this is
Bain
going to be a
sliding up.
view.
You know what? Looking at that, I feel like Trevor Bain was looking at some of the guys up there, like being able to slide in the corner. So Bain was like, "All right, I'm gonna go in here and
Look at Harvick, just barely avoids it.
Oh yeah.
And look at
Like
this, up and over.
Oh yeah. What happened? Like Trevor Bain got like really tight. Like when he sent it in there, the car just didn't turn anymore. It just slid up the racetrack right into Joey Logano.
One last angle I want to look at is from the rear bumper of Mark Martin. Now, you won't be able to see much to start, but you'll see a pretty good show at the end.
Oh yeah. See, at the top of the speed right here, you start getting on the brakes, gets the hard.
Oh.
My goodness.
Then you can see all the damaged cars in the back.
Under caution, we just crossed halfway of this race, so do you guys think we're gonna calm down or is it gonna get worse?
Well, we're past halfway. I honestly can see it picking up. Past halfway, gonna restart with round 12, 10 to go.
I mean, YFZ, I think about it, we've been seeing these guys like pushing themselves every single lap, so I don't get why you chill out now. Now it's really time to go.
We're going to restart with about 11 laps to go, about 2/3 of the way through this race. So, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time to pick our ones to watch. YFZ, you're up first.
Well, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Jamie McMurray, he's put himself up there running 5th right now. He's showing he'll be aggressive. So, I can see
Michael
McMurray.
Waltrip has a problem. The second time the race leader, has he run over debris? He's dropped to the bottom like he has a problem. And the rest of the field is kind of dropping off. I'm not sure exactly what has happened.
World?
We'll see as this continues.
Is he going to come to pit road this time?
It looks like it, but so you meant go ahead with your pick to win.
McMurray. I mean, I said he'd probably be fast. He's shown he can make up spots. He will be aggressive. He will lean on you through every corner. He can get such good runs. I see him being able to hold off everyone.
And then who's your underdog pick to win the race?
My underdog would be Brian Vickers. He dropped back a little bit, but he's showing he has speed and that he'll go for the passes. He's just not been able to make them work yet. But I think after being halfway through this race, seeing the different lines and how the momentum's working, and yeah, Michael Waltrip got a problem. That's heartbreaking. But Brian Vickers, I can see him working his way back up through. He's a little bit further back, though, so he'll have a lot more work to do.
All right. Well, LT, you're up next. Oh, did he fall out the window again?
Well, I guess we should go ahead with your picks.
All right. Well, my pick to win today's race. He came up just shy at Chicagoland after Dale Jr. led every lap of that race. But I'm going to go with Robbie Gordon. He's been very aggressive this race, nearly got caught up in a couple wrecks. And I think he's either going to bring back the checkered flag or the steering wheel. And then my underdog pick is someone that got almost caught up in a wreck a little bit earlier, Kyle Busch. He's running 8th at the moment. But other than the crash, we haven't really talked about him this race. And I feel like he's kind of in the same boat as drivers like Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth. They've been right on the right near the back of the top 10 the entire race, and I feel like that he just needs to go step up just a little bit more, find a little bit more pace to compete with the guys in front of him.
Yeah, Kyle's been consistent. That's a fact. And Robbie Gordon, he really is embracing that. If you ain't first, you're last mentality, because holy cow, most aggressive driver of the race by far.
We're going to go green this time by.
Should be 11 to go, right?
Yep, 11 to go restart. We'll have to send down somebody to make sure that LT is okay. Hopefully he didn't have too terrible of a tumble out the window. But we're getting set for what might be the final green flag of this race. But with how they've been racing, I don't know if it will be.
Speaking of that, do you think we'll see another caution? If so, how many do you think we could see?
That's hard. I think that we'll only see one more caution if we do see another one. But I'm not confident we will.
Do they have overtimes?
No.
Okay, yeah. I think one more, but if they wreck, especially right here on this restart, I can see maybe two. But oh, look at that. McMurray already making moves to the inside, Rudiman to the outside. Again, trying to peek 4 wide of the tunnel. Robbie Gordon blocks Jamie McMurray. He's going to get to the inside and drop, not hold it. Yeah, he's going to lose a couple of spots. He's going to drop back to 4th. McMurray, though, really probably got the worst end of that. He lost several spots. Look at this. Vickers now to the inside of McMurray.
We'll see how aggressive he is. We've seen these two be very aggressive in this corner before. Oh, they're going to be
there he goes. He's sliding up. They door each other. They great. Nemechek and Stephen Wallace, both of them.
LT, are you okay? We know that you've fallen out the window twice now. Do you need some help on your way down from the tower after the race?
Probably.
Robbie Gordon making the move for 3rd, but again on the inside, I don't know if he'll be able to complete it.
He's going to really have to drive it into 1 though, because we've seen the outside lane is very good, and he's going to send it in there.
At the advantage though, he's going to to move him up to 3rd.
He overdrove the corner there. Here comes Johnson back on exit.
And swab up. Oh my gosh, that was close. Johnson's going to close on his rear bumper right here too. Rudiman's starting to fall back a little bit from Gilliland though.
Rudiman up to 2nd. What a race he's had. He hasn't really been up front, or we haven't really talked about him much. But here he is.
Rudy Tootie Freshman really is in 2nd, and he has hunned down Mr. Taco Bell, David Gilliland. Will he be able to do it though?
Hey, we're coming to 9 to go this time by.
Robbie Gordon's making a move back up here, trying to catch up to the rear bumper of the 00. 9 laps left.
Gotta run.
I'm just
LT,
saying.
do you see who that is moving into the back of the top 10?
Who am I paying attention to? I put my phone out the window twice. I am dazed and confused. I don't know.
Yeah, he needs a little assistance.
Terry Labonte has finished top 10 just about every race this season. And the only ones he hasn't, he's crashed, running inside the top 10. Oh, and I think we might have a battle.
Do we? Yes, it did.
Oh, Rudiman, is he gonna send it in?
Oh, he's going to try. Oh, but he overdrives it.
Oh, he didn't get into his bumper, though, but just barely. He's still gonna be with him, though. He's got to try to get a run on the front stretch.
Battle for 5th. Oh, McMurray's going to send it on Vickers. These two are racing each other.
Oh, wow.
Very aggressive.
He did everything he could to make sure Vickers didn't get that run off the corner. He's almost clear.
Side by side.
Rudiman.
Oh, he's going to have to send it, though. Robbie Gordon with the run, looking to the outside of the 34.
Oh, a little bit of a block there by Gilliland. Yeah, this is going to hurt Rudiman. He wasn't able to send it in far enough. That's going to move Robbie Gordon up
Robbie Gordon with
second.
a huge run on corner exit. Now Johnson looking underneath Rudiman.
And look at that. McMurray got the pass made. McMurray moved up to 5th.
Oh, is Robbie Gordon going to send it?
Oh, he's going to send it in there in the tunnel turn for the race lead.
He
starts up a punch into the he keeps it off the wall. Wow.
Him up the track. What a move. I don't think Gillen's going to be too happy as McMurray just passed like 5 guys around the outside.
Look at that run McMurray has on the top. From 5th.
Where did that come from?
From 5th to 3rd in one corner.
Yeah,
I think it was 6th to 3rd. He's trying to go for 2nd.
Oh my gosh. He's going to move to the bottom. Hey, he still got momentum from that move.
Oh, he drives it in super deep.
He's trying. I don't think it's enough though. Robbie Gordon pulling away though now. He's got a good 5-10 car gap.
No one can hold it. Now Johnson probably going to make a move to the inside of the number 1.
He keeps staying in line. They maybe try to stay in line just to try to run down Gordon because he's got pretty good distance.
He almost turned him right there.
Oh yeah. Hey, we might have to apologize for the people at home because I'm pretty sure I saw David Gilliland give Robbie Gordon the number 1 salute after that move.
Yeah, not shocking.
I don't blame him neither.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame him. That was a very aggressive move, to say the least.
I think Gilliland is coming back.
That may be the understatement of the year. Oh, McMurray. Making a move. Gilliland also poking to the outside. Gordon covers him off. McMurray on the bottom now. With a send.
He makes it stick.
Oh, he got it to stick, but not good enough. I think Gilliland's going to drive around him on the outside here.
Now here comes Johnson.
Oh, and Johnson. Johnson, no. This battle for 3rd is incredible. Uh-oh, and look who's closing in to Robbie Gordon. Oh, he's going to look to the inside. If I'm Robbie, I back out right now. Oh, Gillen tried. He couldn't get the stick, though. I thought for sure he was going to send it in.
Robbie Gordon drove it in super deep on the outside. Didn't want to get anywhere close to the 34.
Yeah, I could see Gilliland sending Robbie Gordon on a little trip to the Pocono Mountains.
Yeah. Speaking of Pocono Mountains, I've seen him twice when I fell from the booth.
Robbie Gordon might have
McMurray! He's trying still.
He might just have to drive out of the track in his car.
Yeah, I'd say stay in that car with the helmet and everything. You're gonna need the whole security of Pocono Speedway and NASCAR surrounding Robbie Gordon at the end of this race. Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, too many people ain't gonna be happy with Robbie Gordon.
Victor's still holding pretty good. He's still in 5th, battling Johnson for 4th.
You know what? Look at Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is up here in the top 10. Kyle Busch has had a really
Kyle Busch was my underdog pick while you had fallen out of the window a second time.
Oh, look who that is! It looks like about 15th Evan Conway.
Do we need to get a baby gate for the next broadcast?
Probably.
Oh my God!
Oh, they 3 wide. They're 3 wide. They're trying it.
Jimmy Johnson didn't give him any room entering the corner.
Wow.
I can't believe they didn't crash.
McMurray had to lift a lot there for the lead going into turn 2.
How deep is he going to send it?
Oh,
this could get pretty spicy right here.
Johnson to his bumper.
Johnson following him with the
Wide here. We'll see if Jimmy Johnson's going to send it. I think he might. He's close.
He's staying behind him. They're pretty much side by side.
Robbie Gordon almost into the wall on corner
Gordon is
entry.
just able to drive in so deep on the top, though, in turn 3. If you're going to beat Gordon, it's going to have to be in 1 or 2.
By the way, I fell out the window because they always told me not to lean on the glass. And first time I was kind of leaning on the glass and it broke. The second time I tried to lean on the glass, but it was nothing there. But honestly, if I'm David Gillen, I'm gonna pay Robbie Gordon back. I'm gonna move him for the win. All that I can.
Have the throttle stick a little bit. Oh, he's got to run.
Oh, they're going like 3 wide. They're going 3 back here.
Oh, Stephen Wallace back there.
Not over.
As he made the move to the inside.
I think they're going big, deep. This might get big and ugly. Oh, Montoya! Oh, there they go. Montoya turned and Terry the
As David Ruderman took the lead. Or not David Ruderman, sorry. Gillen took the lead as there's the big one. This is for the win. The leaders are racing back to the line for the race win.
And Robbie Gordon's going to hold him off on the outside.
Is he going to be able to? They got this long straightaway, but it's not enough. Johnson to the inside. Robbie Gordon to the caution flag is going to win at Pocono. Wow. Dude, Gillen almost had him.
Let's go back.
Gillen was on his inside, but Robbie Gordon, he wasn't good. You had to clear him in 2, or you were getting beat to the line.
Look at how big of a gap they had. Gillen sends it right here up the racetrack. And
now, if I'm Gillen right there, I'm surprised he didn't wall him right there. Then he wrecked in the back. Yeah, and Robbie had to run. Gillen's trying, though. He's on his quarter panels trying to side draft, sends it off in there, but Robbie Gillen just got an insane stick.
Drifted way off the bottom there, but this wasn't enough. Let's go back and see what happened here. It was back, I believe, with Greg Biffle. Remember when I said Terry Labonte finishes top 10 or he crashes just around the top 10?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be one of those days. Montoya sends it in deep. Must have thought the red 32 was a jet dryer because, man, he was going for it on corner entry. Gets turned into Biffle. And I think Montoya might get away. Oh, no, he doesn't. And the track is now officially blocked. Carl Edwards, who was running inside the top 30 for once, is
squeezing against Conway. Oh, he gets into his teammate a little bit there. Oh, Conway into Montoya.
Hey, Pim. I am speaking on the radio now. I'm filling out the window for a 3rd time, so while I'm down here, I'm gonna go interview the 2nd place finisher, David Gillen.
Get the bleach ready tower broadcast booth. Just get ready to mute everything.
I might need a paramedic down here. I can't feel my legs, but I will walk over to the pit crew of David Gillen and I will interview him myself, and I will come back and give you what he said.
With the lack of probably language, it's probably gonna be
lack of expletives. Oh, and there we go.
Yeah. I think we may get a Mike Stefanik kind of interview, but. That was like, what, 6, 7 cars? Because, I mean, Kevin Conway got involved in it. Edwards got involved in it.
A lot of drivers.
It's fun. And here it is. That's send. And, yeah. And it's closing in at the end of the race, so you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, the ultimate send by the 42. Causing a crash right there with Greg Biffle. Let's go a little bit further back and go on board. We'll go on board with Carl Edwards here as he gets a really good view of the wreck.
He made a little contact with Biffle, but nothing too bad. I think he's able to continue back to the line. There it is, Montoya washing up right there. There's the contact in the smoke.
Yeah, but Edwards was having a great day. Loses a ton of spots after having to avoid this incident here. It's definitely not what he wanted. Kevin Conway, after leading early in the race, had a tire failure due to running over debris. Gets stuck back in the pack and made it back inside the top 20.
Until right there.
Yeah, there's all those spots he lost.
I have gotten an interview from David Gillen, and it's going to be pretty hard to say this with all the explicits because most of the conversation was explicit. But I'm going to just sum it up. David Gillen said that he can't believe that Robbie Gordon had the nerve to door him like that after David Gillen has raced him clean. And he said he didn't pay him back because David Gillen said, I'm not the type of guy that stooped to a level to wreck someone to win a race.
Oh.
That, but with a lot more expletives, probably.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a lot of hand gestures and stuff, too. He explicitly said that he will walk over there next weekend, quote unquote, strangle Robbie Gordon before the race.
Hmm.
There we go.
Sounds like these two are gonna have a nice friendship for the rest of the season.
Well, there it was officially, as you can see here, checkered flag waving. Well, not necessarily waving, it's just down, but
Kind of there.
checkered flag is out. Robbie Gordon wins again this season. Here's a look at your full finishing order. A couple of drivers out of the race: Joe Logano, Bobby Labonte, Trevor Bayne, Regan Smith. We had 3 total incidents, one of which ending the race under caution. What a win for Robbie Gordon. If you notice there, look at Joe Nemechek with the top 5 in this race. Marcus Ambrose, Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, all in the top 10.
Yeah, Robbie Gordon definitely trying to close in.
Yeah,
Gotta take the points for the playoffs.
With that win, well, there's no chase playoffs in this. It's just a straight run to the end.
Oh,
Robbie
well,
Gordon
this
just
get interesting.
21 points behind Joe Nemechek for this.
Next is Rudiman, about
lead.
50 back. We could
70,
see
73 back total
73
of the race leader.
So we can see being a 2-horse pony show.
And they, within about a race's worth of points, is only 4 drivers. Gilliland and Clint Boyer very close to that. Same for Trevor Bayne. But Boyer and Bayne did not really have very good races. Bayne getting involved in that crash. But see here, Robbie Gordon with 2 wins on the season, trying to make a run at the points lead. Next race up for the RRL Offline Championship is Nazareth Speedway for the Nazareth 75. What are you two's biggest takeaways from this race today?
From this race, or what the pain and suffering we're going to experience in Nazareth?
Well, more just in general, championship, next week, whatever you would like to talk about.
Well, Robbie Gordon, it's not really a good time to be making rivals, and he has a lot more to lose than David Gilliland, so Robbie Gordon should be watching his back next week. But championship-wise, the championship storm is forming. There's a good guy, a few guys in the top 5, all within not 100 points, as you know, but they're all really close. And all it will take is just a race of bad finishes, good finishes, or good runs. So it's really going to be interesting to see these next few weeks how it plays out.
Yeah, I don't see Robbie Gordon or David Rudiman slowing down these next couple of races. They've got a lot of momentum, especially Robbie Gordon 2 wins, which is really good. David Rudiman having a really solid one, almost. So I could see those two keeping the momentum both up. And Joe Nemechek wasn't really spoken of much. Ran pretty good, but never got spoken of much. So if we have a couple more weekends like that where Robbie Gordon, David Rudiman balance the wins, and Joe Nemechek is kind of just sitting there in the top 10, we can see a points lead change really soon. And also, I feel like we need to get a full body cast plus bubble wrap and the strongest windows we can find for the booth for LTE.
No, it's all right. I'm kind of used to it. It's like a nice breeze. It's like all in slow motion when you're falling down. Hey, let me push you out real quick.
Okay.
All right. Well, real quick before there's lawsuits filed here, I do want to point out that I believe the entire top 5 in points also finished top 5 at Pocono. And it's got to be really hard to gain points on your competitors when they're all right next to you the entirety of the race. Well, next race, we head off to Nazareth. Should be an interesting one there. We have completed 12 races of the 28 races left to go. Championship battle is pretty much set, and we'll see how things continue from this point. This has been the RRL's Offline Championship from Pocono Raceway. We'll see you next time.